After he should go, Peter Shreve's decision to send on John Chiedozie on Saturday was an inspired gamble. It was Chiedozie, of course, who scored Tottenham's equaliser, a goal that earns him a place in tonight's starting lineup. Chiedozie's inclusion means there's no place for the man he came on for, Clive Allen, and with leading scorer Mark Falco still out for the damaged collarbone, indeed he'll be missing for a few weeks yet, Chiedozie will play down the middle with Chris Waddle wide, with the hope that there'll be plenty of support breaking through from midfield. Well, Oxford were planning to keep the side that on Saturday were just 15 minutes away from victory, but then discovered this morning that Kevin Brock had developed a stomach complaint, so Maurice Evans brings in Mark Jones to replace him in midfield. And no one in the Oxford side will be keener to impress tonight than striker David Leeworthy, a Tottenham player until just 2 weeks ago, and scorer of 3 goals already for his new club. And taking charge again tonight, Lester Shapter from Torquay, who on Saturday was struck by a missile thrown from the Tottenham supporters' end at Oxford, and the FA will consider what action, if any, that they'll be taking in due course. Considering the weather that they've had here over the past couple of days, snow and rain, the pitch really is in excellent condition as Oxford get us underway, attacking the goal to our left. And this is a match that's certainly vital for Tottenham in keeping their season alive. But Oxford certainly weren't outplayed on Saturday, and they're determined too that there'll be no repeat of that humiliating 5-1 defeat in the league here at White Hart Lane last month. You see quite a few empty spaces on the terracing around the ground, and the crowd does look a little thin tonight. Though quite a few have made the trip down from Oxford. Leeworthy, beaten in the air though by Graham Roberts, and Perryman finding Ardiles. Good ball through. Here's Hughton. Now for Waddle. Familiar loping stride. Away by Shot. Waddle again. Looking here for Hughton on the overlap. And Oxford able to clear. Haven't won away from home in the league so far this season. Oxford. I wonder if they could fare better than that in the cup. So Chiedozie, comfortable there for Briggs. To shoot. Hoddle. Now then for Stevens, who has Hoddle away to his right here. Stevens continued his run. A good tackle though by Mabbutt. Timed it perfectly. Intelligent play here by Oxford. How well they've switched it too. Jones. Trickscott streaking outside it. Looking there for Aldridge going through the middle, and Mabbutt! What a fine save there by Clemence. Got out for a corner. No one had picked up Trevor Mabbutt. Arrived at the far post. And Clemence was perfectly placed. Ray Clemence there, denying Oxford. And all they have is a corner. But a very near thing indeed. Hughton with the kick, and Clemence claims it. He really is in marvellous form, Ray Clemence. Chiedozie, well, it was crudely brought down then by Phillips. Chiedozie would certainly have been clear. Phillips just been spoken to there, quite rightly so, by Lester Shapter. Chiedozie's progress there was rather crudely curtailed. Perryman then with the free kick. Towards Hoddle and Ardiles. Slatter who got it clear. And Tottenham living rather dangerously. Mabbutt's header. Flag was up for offside. The referee allowing Tottenham the advantage. He's taken up by Ardiles. Hughton. Still Hughton going forward. It's a positive run. Hughton was the player with him there. Hughton and Hughton. Now Leeworthy. Aldridge has sprinted into the middle. Almost got there before Roberts there. Claimed he was bundled off the ball. Can't believe the decision. There must have been, I saw nothing wrong there. Ardiles. Again bringing Hughton into the play. And here's Waddle. Constant threat down Tottenham's left. Just look how he went past players there. Still Hoddle. Can he finish it here? Oh, what a goal! The flag's up. Oh, Waddle's been denied. He doesn't know it yet. The flag was up. Somebody must have stolen forward into an offside position. It's a glorious piece of skill from Chris Waddle. How many players does it go past here? A dummy to Truick. Still going on. But he turns back onto his right foot. Onto his left there, rather. Curls it in, but the flag was up for offside. Looking to send Waddle away. And he was held back then by Truick. I think the whistle has gone. Waddle clearly hadn't heard it. Thought he should have had the advantage there, but in fairness to the linesman and the referee, it didn't appear that he gained any advantage. And he was certainly held back by Truick. Ardiles and Waddle. They left Waddle free here. Oh, it was great control! Somehow it just flew wide from Allen. Well, he was certainly in the right place as the ball flew across the area. And Paul Allen, who hasn't scored since the first day of the season, was very close indeed then. Ardiles wriggling through. Here's Chiedozie. Perryman. Ardiles, Allen and company just constantly probing at this Oxford defence. A fine piece of play there by Mabbutt. This is Phillips. Three players up in support in the middle. And here's Aldridge. Oh, and it's a goal! And there you saw the finishing of this man, John Aldridge. His 18th strike of the season. And he really is lethal in and around the penalty area. Most of the attacking has come from Tottenham in the last few minutes. But suddenly Oxford break. The cross there from Phillips. And look how quickly Aldridge arrives. And Oxford have taken the lead. 31 minutes gone. And Tottenham find themselves behind. The goal scorer, John Aldridge. Well, he scored their goal in the 5-1 defeat. So he'll be hoping the rest of the game doesn't follow that pattern. Ardiles, Chiedozie. And here's Hart now. And Oxford again springing quickly from defence to attack with Clemence. And to come racing out of his area to deny Aldridge there. And that could have been number 2. Chiedozie was asking too much there really of Waddle. Very optimistic pass. But what prompt goalkeeping there by Ray Clemence. He really is on top of his game. Waddle. How can he produce something for Tottenham here in the dying seconds of the half? The interchange was with Glenn Hoddle. corner. Jones was a defender there. As we move into injury time, Ardiles, snapper away, and as far as Roberts. The crowd not urging on one of those thunderous shots of his, but he couldn't produce it there. I remember a goal he struck in one of the European games here last season from about 30 yards. As the half-time whistle blows, so could a real surprise be developing here? John Aldridge, his goal has Oxford in front at half-time. Many felt Oxford's best chance had gone with that draw on Saturday, but how well they responded tonight. A really impressive first 45 minutes. The talking point at half-time, though, a disallowed goal from Chris Waddle. As the teams leave the field, an intriguing cup tie developing here. We'll be back after the break. Welcome back then to White Hart Lane as Tottenham start the second half, looking to improve certainly on the first 45 minutes, in which they failed to turn some promising approach play into goals. And Oxford so dangerous on the break, clearly growing in confidence as the half wore on. And straight away it's Tottenham on the attack here with Chris Hughton. There's no real height in the middle for Tottenham to aim at there. And it'll be interesting to see if at some stage Clive Allen is put on by Peter Shreve. Peter Shreve was deciding tonight that he would prefer the pace down the middle of Chiedozie. Now Hughton. There's Waddle. Well, Hoddle had gone forward. The cross was too long. Perryman. Fouled then by Paul Allen. He's had his problems with injuries this season. Lost his place too, and he hasn't really found the form consistently that he was showing at West Ham. Now for Waddle. Should be the goalkeepers. The service will have to be better than that. And Chris Waddle will know it. Jones. Tackle was from Roberts. A glorious pass in from Stevens. And here's Allen. Still Allen. And then Harris out of it by Hart. What a splendid pass there. Leeworthy. Aldridge racing into the middle. And he very nearly got there first. He's such a difficult man to pick up, and Leeworthy had time to spot his arrival, and it only just went wide. Waddle. Cut out then by Briggs, who had no idea where it had gone. The cheer for the Oxford supporters behind the goal. I tell you that it's a goal kick to Oxford United. Peter Rhodes-Brown, the Oxford substitute. Leeworthy. Staying on his own. Into the side netting. But they really have looked very dangerous, the two up front, Leeworthy and Aldridge. And Tottenham certainly can't rest easy. Houghton's through ball. And Leeworthy with a shot wide. Stevens, Chiedozie, now for Allen. Support inside him from Stevens. Allen again. Came off Briggs. And the goalkeeper's held on to it, has he? Well, the whistle's gone anyway. Surely foul there on the line. Chiedozie charging it rather recklessly. It was always going to be the goalkeeper's ball. Actually shocked that it came off there, the header. Judge claiming it off the head of John Chiedozie. Mabbutt. Now then's for Stevens. Once again, the threat of the break on the counter-attack. And Oxford have already shown how well they can exploit any openings that come their way. And here's Ardiles. Now then for Chiedozie. It's away from shot. Still Chiedozie. And he really should have done better there. It was away from shot. And he couldn't beat Alan Judge. The goalkeeper had come out well. All the same, it was a poor finish. And the substitution that we expected is being made, although not perhaps the man coming off that we'd expected. Ozzy Ardiles is going off, Clive Allen coming on. So Tottenham now presumably will operate with three up front: Chiedozie, Allen and Waddle. In the meantime, Les Phillips has an injury for Oxford. Clive Allen, who scored twice in that 5-1 league win over Oxford here. As Phillips clambers to his feet. But Allen didn't really impress in the first meeting of the sides in the Cup on Saturday. Roberts. And here's Paul Allen, cousin of Clive. Under pressure from Houghton, but here's Stevens. Chiedozie. Spreading the play well. Here's Waddle. Plenty of Tottenham players in the area. He got to the byline too. Shot, hooked it away. High into row 97. Well, the substitution produced the equaliser on Saturday. I wonder if it will have the same effect tonight. Stevens releasing Perryman. No foul, is it? Yes. Foul by Trevor Mabbutt. Oh, the free kick taken quickly. Waddle! Taken too quickly for Oxford's liking. And Chris Waddle, denied in the first half, has responded now with a goal that makes it 1-1. And just look at his delight there. And at last the equaliser. And Oxford caught cold by the free kick. Waddle in the clear. And even Alan Judge couldn't stop that one. Well, Oxford have made their substitution. Les Phillips, who got a knock a short while ago, has gone off. Peter Rhodes-Brown is on. And Chris Waddle has brought this game alive. It's 1-1. But of course, if the teams are level after 90 minutes, then we're into extra time. But Tottenham certainly won't be thinking about that now. They'll be wanting to win this game in the 90 minutes. Chris Waddle with his 8th goal of the season. And it could turn out to be one of the most important. Stevens, very optimistic. Now, again have made the run through. Oh, and over the top from Aldridge. Oh, that could have clinched it. Well, he applauds the cross, and Aldridge will feel he should have converted that. Trick with the pass there. Hughton was onside, and he spotted Aldridge coming through, and he couldn't turn it in. We're now into time added on for stoppages. Here's Hughton. A last chance perhaps here then for Tottenham. Glenn Hoddle. Well, he'll have to do better than that. Well, Leicester Shapter has had a good look at the watch, and indeed the 90 minutes are up. John Aldridge having given Oxford the lead in the first half, then Tottenham coming back with the equaliser from Chris Waddle, and Aldridge indeed could have sneaked it for Oxford. Great chance towards the end, but as it is, we're into extra time, 1-1. So the excitement mounting here then at White Hart Lane as Oxford start the first period of extra time. And it would take, I think, a brave man to put money on how this one is going to go. Tottenham with so much possession, but Oxford always dangerous when they've broken out of defence. And certainly the best chance of the game falling to John Aldridge. And a player of his quality would normally expect to tuck that one away. And he'll be disappointed, I know. Very gifted goal scorer, John Aldridge. But his finishing just let him down on that occasion. Now here's Hughton then for Tottenham. Stamina, of course, will play a part from now on. Waddle showing commendable aggression. He didn't look up. There were 3 players arriving at the far post. A shake of the head. And he really would have done better there to try and find one of the players coming in. Seems to be limping a little too, Chris Waddle. There's John Aldridge, scorer of the Oxford goal. And the man who came so close to getting what could have been the winner. Chiedozie, now then for Allen. Playing with a great deal of vigour down the Tottenham right. But no way past there. I wonder which side will emerge the stronger of the two. Allen was nearly let in. Rather slack at the back there, Oxford. Roberts. Hoddle. Mabbutt going in. Paul Allen. Oh, well, he did there. Now then for Stevens. Straight into shot, kept going. The end of the first period of extra time. Still no change. It stays at 1-1. And Alan Judge just urging the supporters, the Oxford supporters behind the goal, to sustain their encouragement. And they certainly have made themselves heard here tonight. Great atmosphere here. Ray Clemence, what a night he's had. And White Hart Lane really alight now. Chiedozie. Given away by Hoddle. A rather tired pass then. And fatigue will certainly be creeping in now. Players have given their all. Hughton with the throw. Trevor Mabbutt. And here's Ray Hughton. And Hughton now sprinting through the middle. Brought down then by Mabbutt. Ray Hughton, who came from Fulham back in September, and really he's been probably their most consistent player since then. And he really does look a very exciting player. And Hart himself takes the free kick. The strong man Briggs is up there. Leeworthy couldn't turn it in. It's a corner. Blocked at the last moment. But my word, that was close. What a moment that would have been for David Leeworthy. He could have scored here against the club that let him go. Rhodes Brown with the corner. Clemence stretching, couldn't reach it. Shotton couldn't make it, and he got a thump in the eye then. Shotton rather lashed out. He certainly caught Graham Roberts. Now Hughton. The Rhodes Brown. Rather sloppy. One of the fresher players on the field. Will come on as a substitute just after Tottenham's goal. Paul Allen had to take on the referee there as well. Perryman for Hoddle. Searching out and finding Waddle. Such accuracy then from Hoddle. Waddle in, and it's in from Clive Allen. Deflected in certainly, but Allen will claim it. Seven and a half minutes into the final period of extra time. And Clive Allen has given Tottenham the lead. All set up in that glorious pass set from Hoddle. Chris Waddle then taking up the play. And as the cross comes in, it's Allen who's first to it. Deflected on the way in, but that won't matter. Clive Allen has made it 2-1 for Tottenham.